Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a savings challenge stuffing. So this is probably one of my favorite videos to film. My number one favorite video to film is my fun savings challenge videos where I do the scratch offs and the different types of savings challenge games. That's my number one. This has to be my second one because savings challenges, anytime we can stuff them, that means that we are working towards our goals. So that's what we're doing today. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I'm My Money Diary. On this channel, I document my financial journey. So I stuff savings challenges, sinking funds. I talk about my investments and debt, anything that has to do with my personal finances, as well as my 2-year-old, almost 3-year-old's personal finance. I speak about that as well. So if you're interested in any of that, I would love to have you. Feel free to subscribe. So we'll just get right into it. Yeah, so I have to remember, I'm going to try to start mentioning just quickly where I got things, so that way, I don't have to keep getting the same question. So first, everyone always asks me where I got this from. I got it from Etsy. If I can remember the shop, or if I can remember to do it, I will list the shop down below. But this is from Etsy. So we will be stuffing 100, 150, 200, 250, 270, 290, 310, 330, 350, 370, 390, 410, 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84. So was that $484? There was that random 50, so it threw me off. So I think we're stuffing that. I'm not going to recount it, so leave a comment down below if that is correct. If not, what's new, right? So we are stuffing my high priority binder today. So first we are going to start with my Roth IRA challenge. So I want to max out my Roth this year. This will be the second year that I max it out. So I have to contribute $6,500 this year to max it out. Each icon is worth $115. So I'm going to color in 2 because we put in $230. So I try to do about $500 a month, give or take. Sometimes I can do a little bit more, sometimes it's less, but as long as I average around $500 a month to go into my Roth, then I'm on track and I'm good. So there's that. This Roth IRA tracker is from Mel's Budget Designs on Etsy. Okay, so we almost filled up the first row, so that's exciting. I want to be, even though you have until tax time the following year, I like to have this completed the same year, so that way at the start of the following year I can work on that year's contributions. So there's that. So now we will go into the stuffing. Okay, so emergency fund will be getting $60, so 50 and 60. So now we have 50, 100, 150, 170, 190, 200, $215 for emergency fund. So my goal is $2,000 this year for emergency fund. My I guess it's not really a short-term goal, but my midterm goal. So my short-term goal for this would be $2,000 by the end of the year. My midterm goal is $15,000. So I want to have 15,000 in my emergency fund. Ultimately, I would want about 30,000 in my emergency fund. I have around $5,000 now in my emergencies fund. So once I finish this, I should have around 7. So we'll be about halfway there. So that's exciting. Next, we'll go to my general savings challenge. And this is just, you know, my general savings account. Has no real specific purchase or going towards anything. It's just housing my money. So I can use it for whatever I want because there's no specific purpose for it. So this year I want to save $1,000 for it. So we will be stuffing $25 today. So not much, but we're doing what we can. So 20 and 25. So once this whole little binder is full, we should have $1,000. Okay. $25. So we have $75 now. Okay, let's bring this back out. Next, we will be doing vacation. Okay, so as you guys know, I am taking my daughter on a Disney cruise in May. So I was working on this challenge. I started it last year and I'm finishing it up this year. So I needed $1,500 to pay for our half. It is a family trip, so my mom and my dad are going. My dad booked it, but I was going to give him my half, which would have been around $1,800. So the other day he called me and wanted to make sure I had like the time off, requested PTO because he needs to pay the remaining balance on it. And I told him, yes, I have the time off, everything is good, I even have my half to give you. And surprise, surprise, he said, you don't have to give me anything, I'm paying for it, it's our family trip. And I said, well, I have the money for it. He said, no, I'm paying for it. So, thanks, Dad. So now this money is just going to roll over to a future vacation. So we are going to be stuffing $25, 20, 25. So 150, 70, 175. So that will go towards a future vacation. So let's color one of these little patches. I'm going to add some color to this sheet. Oh, that's a lot of blue, huh? Let's do purple. So yeah, one thing about my dad is he will always treat me like I am 10. Like I will always be his little girl. He will always, you know, pay things for me. He'll always give me money. As you guys know, I make over 6 figures. But to my dad, that doesn't matter. He will always give me money for lunch. He will fill my car up. He pays my car insurance. He takes care of my car as far as like oil changes. He'll pay for my daughter's daycare sometimes. So like, bless that man. Yeah. So Yeah, so that is vacation. Next is 3 to 6 months. So 3 to 6 months, we'll be getting $16 today. 10, 15, and 16. So now we have 50, 60, 65, 70, 71, and $72. And this is to get 3 to 6 months ahead on my bills. I am currently a month and a half ahead on my bills. So once this is filled up, I'll have a 702, which will make me officially 2 months ahead. And then we'll just keep on going until we are 6 months ahead on our bills. Obviously, it's not going to happen this year, but if I can get 2 months ahead on my bills this year, that will be awesome. So we will be coloring in just one today, which will be this 16. Next, we will go to my down payment. So this is from Simple Shops on Etsy. She's on Instagram. A lot of people asked where I got this from, and that is who I got it from. So we finished January, so we'll be starting February. Once this whole binder is filled up, I will have $5,000 saved to go towards my home down payment. So we will be stuffing $160 today. So 100, 50, and 60. There are some homes literally across the street from my parents' house that they have been building literally for the past 2 years, and I've had my eye out on them because I would want to live near my parents. And they finally released the prices, and they're starting out at the high 800,000s. So won't be, getting one of those homes. So I guess I have more time to save up for a down payment. So that's a little bit of a bummer, but I can't complain. I have no complaints being at home with my parents. So just gives me more time to save up for things that I need to save up for. And then so now we are going to go to my daughter's 3 envelopes. So we'll be doing her investment, so $20 in investments. So I can actually take 100 out of here and buy a stock of something. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 118. So we put 20. So we'll color these pencils. I think she just needs a couple more Apple and a couple more Facebook, and then she'll have 5 of each. Okay, so there's that. Next, we will go to her 529, which is her college fund. So we will be putting $28, 20, 25, 26, 27, and 28. Okay, so now she has 60, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, and 85. So we're doing this little alphabet challenge. This is from Sincerely Roxy Designs. So we will be crossing out I said 28, right? $11 and 17. That was random. I wonder why I did that. Oh well. And then lastly for her, we have her just general savings account. So she also has a little $1,000 binder. So once all of these are filled up, it will equal $1,000. So we will be putting $10. So I have to look for a 10. There we go, cute little lollipops. So $10. We have a couple more that we need to do, and then we will be done with our high priority stuffing. So let's bring this back out and do Christmas. Christmas will be getting $25, 20 and 25. So for Christmas, we have 50, 100, 20, 40, 60, 65, 70, 75. 175 for Christmas, and it is only February. So we're doing great with that. So let's color in this present. Okay. And then we are done with this binder. And then the last thing we have to do is stuff our 100 envelope challenge box. So this is for my emergency mortgage fund. So when I buy a house, I can be able to afford it no matter what. Like if something unfortunate happens or whatever, I know I have my mortgage paid for at least 6 months to a year. So my goal is to have $30,000 saved. Once this is completed, I'll have $5,050. So I did this last year. I completed it last year. So once I finish this year, then I'll have $10,100 saved for my emergency mortgage fund. I am starting with the big numbers first and working my way back to the smaller numbers, because last year I just picked random numbers and I don't know, I just really didn't like this challenge. So I'm hoping that doing it from biggest to smallest, once I knock out all these big numbers, it'll start to go by quicker and I'll enjoy it more, I guess. So we are just doing one today, so 95. And that's the thing with doing it the bigger numbers first. I can only do like 1 or 2 at a time because the numbers are so big. But once I knock them out, then once I start to get in like the 50-40 range, then I can start doing multiple and I feel like I'll be able to finish this faster. I finished this in December of last year. I want to try to finish this sooner than December. So 95, 50, 70, 90, 95. Why do I have $20 left over? This always happens. I always have money left over and I don't know why or where it's supposed to go. So since we are in February, we will use pink. So every month I'm going to switch the color just so I can see like which months I was able to stuff more. I got that idea from somebody here on YouTube. Okay. We're almost out of the 90s. Hopefully with my next check, I'll be able to stuff 2. I really want to get out of the 90s by the end of February. So I'll see if I can do that. So that's that. I have extra 20. I don't know why. Let me know in the comments if you saw where maybe I didn't add it into an envelope and I thought I did, or maybe I just under budgeted myself. I don't know. Let me know down below. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.